Welcome to the channel. In this episode, I'm going to continue to focus on the long-term results of the game. However, considering how much different our opinion about that's why this time I decided to analyze if it is even worth to be free to play, and what benefits and, of course, costs you get from the basic things you can buy in the game. Interesting that people who say they buy it every month still consider themselves free to play. So we'll also look at how free it really is. With that being said, a lot to analyze. Let's get to the point. Actually, before I get to the point, I would like to thank you very much for the trust given to my channel. Because of you, we managed to pass 10,000 subscribers, which for me is a lot. I never expected that this channel could grow so much. So once again, thanks for all your support and kind words. I really appreciate that. But for now, let's get back to the analysis. And I think each of you more or less knows what rewards you can receive, but not everyone realizes what these prizes really mean and how much is possible to collect over a long period of time. Don't even want to talk about expensive packages. They have nothing to do with free to play. I'm going to focus mainly on Battle Pass and Boon of Plenty, which for some people is still considered free to play. So let's start with the free part. It's free, of course, and you get these rewards for leveling up your Battle Pass. 12 regular gems, pretty straightforward. 11 rare emblems, which is the equivalent of 40 for telluric fragments, and this in turn is equivalent to the point to gem power. I think that all rewards related to legendary gems should be converted into gem power. This will give us a fairly good measure. So one legendary crest, considering the provided chances, is equivalent to a little over 3 gem power, at least statistically, and the option to choose between a 2-star legendary gem or 2 telluric pearls. It must be noted that for gem power, it's better to choose 2-star legendary gem. However, telluric pearls provide us option to pick certain 5-star legendary gem. I think that less gem power is the price we have to pay for this option. And finally, 1-star gem, which is equivalent to 1 gem power. Basically, that's all we get from the free part of the Battle Pass. It lasts 28 days. There are 13 such Battle Passes a year. So here's a monthly list of rewards depending on your choices. Therefore, for 1 year of completion of the free part of the pass, we get 156 normal gems, 26 pearls, or 133 gem power. And to be very honest, these are values that are not enough for us to do anything meaningful. I would say it's just better to have it than not to have it. However, this is not something that can cause your character to develop, even if you are day 1 player. So let's go straight to the Empowered Battle Pass. It already costs €6 on my server. I converted it to $2, but the price is most likely different in the US. Nevertheless, Empowered Battle Pass provides us triple as much normal gems, another 12 rare crests, 2 extra legendary crests, 2 more options to choose between 2-star gems and pearls. Additionally, we receive 1 contract and 36 keys, which, as a result, gives us these monthly values. The values with the free part is marked in green. So let's see what it looks like after a year of playing. It looks much better, but considering the amount of these materials required for upgrades, it is still a drop in the ocean of needs. It is also worth paying attention to the yearly cost of Empowered Battle Pass, but more on that later because we still have a Boon of Plenty. Boon of Plenty is the next cheapest service in the game. It costs roughly over €9 in my region, lasts 30 days. We receive 1 tourmaline every day, 1 rare crest. For legendary crest and 600 orbs, I assumed another legendary crests for orbs, and I converted their value into gem power as before, just to good measure. However, it is still random mechanics, so final amount of gem power won't be fixed value. Another to star gems equivalent to 8 gem power, and 1 familiar contract. To sum up, the monthly values look like this, and this after 1 year. In the case of Boon of Plenty, these values are not stunning. We have a bit of a chance for 5-star legendary gems, but at least statistically we will receive for 150 gem power. So let's do a side-by-side comparison. For the free part of the Battle Pass, I basically covered everything. Don't expect anything even after a year of playing. You can definitely collect more rewards by doing daily activities. The Empowered Battle Pass looks much better. I would look for the greatest value in telluric pearls and additional gem power. Nevertheless, it is still just an addition to the daily activities. Empowered Battle Pass itself won't improve your character significantly. Same applies to Boon of Plenty. Its greatest value is an additional gem power, but still this is roughly equivalent of 2 1-star gem at rank 10. That's why without doing the most valuable activities, which you can find a video about on my channel, you simply cannot progress your character effectively. But is it worth spending money on these services? I think it depends. Compared to true free-to-play players, you will gain a certain advantage every month, and it must be said that daily activities are time-consuming. But if I'm not mistaken, these services have highest value that money can buy in this game, so I would say it depends on how much you value your time. The final decision is yours, but as I already mentioned, this is just a single drop in the ocean of needs. However, I would like to draw your attention to one very underestimated thing. I think everyone will agree with the statement that purchasing only these services is considered a very low spendings, or according to some people, even free to play. That's why it would be good to calculate these low expenses. I think that a large part of community systematically buy at least the Empowered Battle Pass. After 2 years of playing, it cost $166. Which is equivalent to at least 2D for expansion bundle. So can we really say that only whales fund Immortal? Considering the number of regular players, I don't think so. So when it comes to low spendings, it can only be defined like that if compared to people who really spend a ridiculous amount. But at the end of a day, for most players, low spendings over time turns into something quite opposite. That's why I always remember to make wise decisions. Don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. And as always, thanks for watching.